I see many men who do not bring their wives anywhere. I don't know for what.
The singer was going on there and they saw us entering. They just stopped the show. Said, "Oh, we're happy to welcome Indira Gandhi."
It was that I believe you just fell in love with her the day you saw her or the minute you or something like this is what I used to hear.
$20 in our pocket with no credit card, no phone, nothing. We land in Heathrow Airport thinking some friend will come, will meet us, will take us here. That was the bravado we had.
The bachelor from Karnataka and Kannadiga is marrying a non-Kannadiga. So this is not done. I think that's what he must have told.
So what difference does it make whether you have a son or a daughter? I still have not understood. There's no difference.
So we did speak about religion or philosophy also. Philosophy also.
But why is it that our syllabus doesn't talk about the philosophical, historical part, about Vedas, the Upanishads? What do they say? What does Mahabharata say? What does Ramayana say? Why is it that this is a taboo?
We are now interacting with the age group from 30 to 40, they are not interested. 20 to 40, they are not interested. I have seen people who come as they come because you see, wisdom through self-realization is the biggest wisdom one can get.
Advaita says that there is God in everyone. There is no distinction between one human being and another human being. Right? What is this body? This body is just made of 5 elements. It can be here today, it can end tomorrow, it can end this moment. So what are we attaching so much importance to the ritual of the body?
No, but I must also tell you, sir, I really admire and appreciate a human being, or rather a gentleman, who respects his wife by taking her where she deserves to be taken. I see many men who do not bring their wives anywhere. I don't know for what. You're so insecure to take your wife anywhere. It speaks volumes about such persons. So, but if it is it's a seminar or it's a small conversation, an evening dinner with some professionals, and you don't take your spouse, whoever it is, wife or husband or whatever it is.
I must tell you an episode.
No, you have to speak first about how you met your wife. And
I'll talk about that also. But before I forget, in our younger days we used to travel not club class but cattle class.
Okay, good.
And with $20 in our pocket with no credit card, no phone, nothing. We land in Heathrow Airport thinking some friend will come, will meet us, will take us here. That was the bravado we had. Okay. In those times we were staying with somebody and one evening we all decided to go to a pub.
Okay.
Okay, it's called a nightclub. A pub is where evening people meet and have a drink, but a nightclub is where there's a lot of music, dance, and it goes on late nights. Okay, so we decided to go there. My wife was with me, and both of us, she loves to wear a nice sari, so she's always attired appropriately in a nice glowing sari, and so we all entered. And the singer was going on there and they saw us entering. They just stopped the show. Said, "Oh, we're happy to welcome Indira Gandhi."
I see.
And the ladies group, they came and grabbed hold of us. Said, "Wow, so nice to see an Indian lady dressed in your traditional attire coming here."
In a nightclub.
Yeah. Why is it that, other
Indians won't come that way?
We have not seen anybody come here in a sari.
Yeah.
So, what makes you bring her? I said, well, she's my wife and we both want to have a nice evening.
Yeah.
What we drink is, nobody's concerned.
I know.
But,
yes. No, that's very nice. So that's why I remember we had some professional evening and all of us had come and then you had brought your wife also. And I felt really good in the sense, it speaks about a very confident man who really gives the dignified place for his spouse at home. Right now we're only talking about a man and a woman. Very soon, I think this principle should also apply, because women are also forging ahead. If they have to take their husbands or spouses anywhere, I think it should equally apply. So now, sir, I'm not going to allow you to go away. You have to tell us, like, what was that? I believe you just fell in love with her the day you saw her, or the minute you, or something like this, is what I used to hear. So you have to tell us what the real story is.
Well, it's not like that. I would say it is God's hand.
Okay.
Okay. The reason is that, as I mentioned to you earlier, we had a very close, affectionate, reverential relationship with Satya Sai Baba from father's time. But I had never been to Shirdi. Shirdi is supposed to be the previous avatar of Satya Sai Baba. And Shirdi Baba was there, used to live in a remote Maharashtra town called Shirdi. And you had to go Pune, Nasik, Sinnar. And road were, rickety old bullock cart roads. That's how the scenario was. So one year, 3 of our friends decided that we will go to Pune, because one of my uncles used to live there. And Maharashtra, from Pune, Shirdi is close by. So one of the persons who came with us, not our friends, a very dear friend of mine, he's Gujarati. So he said, we'll go to Shirdi. Because his family used to go to Shirdi because they used to live in Bombay earlier. Okay. So he said, okay, we'll go to Shirdi. So went to Shirdi. And then after Shirdi, then we said, where do we go now? They said, okay, we'll go to a hill station. Where we go? We'll go to Mahabaleshwar. Okay. So Mahabaleshwar is there only, close by in that.
So these were your bachelor days?
Huh?
You did your bachelor day.
Correct.
Okay.
So we went to Mahabaleshwar. And we got down in the bus station, and all these touts for hotels, sir, acha room hai, come here. So one person took us and we went and saw a hotel. And the room was quite all right. We said, okay, we're going to stay in that room. So we stayed there. It so happened that that property belonged to my wife's brother-in-law. Okay. And he owned that property for a long time. And family used to go and live there in summertime. And because it was not fully used, so he had let out a portion of it to somebody to run like a lodge. So that's where we landed up. At the same time, my wife and her sister's 2 children and another friend of hers, a lady, all of them were living in there for a short break. So we went there and we were staying there. So we just casually met each other and we just started talking, hello, how are you, things like that. It also happened to be a Thursday that we met.
Okay. It's a Baba Day.
And Baba Day, that's what we all believe, Guru's Day. And then we just sort of, a couple of days, that's all the time that we spent there. Other than that, there was nothing. But then afterwards, we exchanged our addresses, and I used to correspond with her sometimes. And shortly thereafter, as during the course of my audit, I had to go to Bombay for auditing the Canara Bank Fort branch. So my visits to Bombay became, more often.
You just took a detour to Mahabaleshwar more often?
No, we didn't go to Mahabaleshwar ever.
Oh, okay.
For the first time, we went to Mahabaleshwar many, many years after that.
Okay.
With all our grandchildren.
Oh,
till then, we had not gone back to Mahabaleshwar. So you started meeting
so the acquaintance slowly became like a friendship, and then you had
to go to a GPO, book a telephone call, wait there, 3-minute call. It will take you 1 hour to get. Urgent call means it will take you half an hour. And
that only shows that you really had fallen in love with the person. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't
I don't know. Maybe love is something, which comes, I think, a little later. I would call it affection at that point. You see, the love is
difficult to
else.
accept affection. It's more like
love
you just head over heels over the person during that age.
Also. But we were in touch with each other. We had somewhat similar tastes. She also came from a family which had, believed very seriously in worship. And she used to, she's learned the Vedas. She used to do puja at home. And, Bombay houses are tiny flats, no? But in that tiny flat, you'll have a shrine, you'll have puja every day.
So she kind of suited your way your life was.
That's how I thought. And so 3-4 years it went by. I couldn't do anything till I finished my exams. So I finished exams and then raised it with my father. My father was, he only said, we don't know the family, And girl from Bombay coming to
And
Bangalore.
a very eligible
from
bachelor
Bollywood.
from Karnataka and Kannadiga is marrying a non-Kannadiga. So this is not done. I think that's what he must have told.
So he didn't say all these things. He said, no, if you think it's the right person, then you go forward. So that's how we met, and then she came to Bangalore, and family met her, and then we took Baba's blessing, and Baba said, this is a good match, go ahead. He blessed us before the wedding.
Did you doubt he would say anything else?
No, I sort of left it.
You said, okay, let whatever he says.
Ultimately, we try. It's like we argue a case. Whether we lose or Yadechhasit hata kuru, Krishna said.
How nice, how nice,
That's
how
how
nice.
it was.
And then you have 3 lovely daughters after that. How is it, sir? Like, we are a very, I'm sorry to bring this topic, but I think it is very relevant, and especially people like you should speak about it. We always aspire for a son. You had 3 lovely daughters, and I don't see that they have given you in any situation, have given you a feeling ever that you lack a son. So how is the society around, and what was your pressure? Did you have any pressures at all that you had? What was your thought? How did you celebrate? I remember one person said, every time a daughter was born, I celebrated more and more and more. So I have seen fathers like this, but somehow there's a perception that we are a very, what shall I say, male aspirant society. We should always have a male in the family, which is quite unfortunate, but it is still there. So how was it when you had these lovely girls?
I must take you back to the year I was born.
Okay.
Now, my parents had a son first, my elder brother. And 5 years later, I came along.
Okay.
My aunts, all of them my mother had 4 sisters and 2 brothers. So, a very close-knit family. My grandfather was an English professor. So, being a professor, having brought up 8 children like this, it was really tight. Now, they always used to, make fun of me, to say, when you were born, your mother refused to see you or hold you.
Okay, she wanted a daughter.
Why? Because all the family, everybody has got sons. One son is there, now I don't want another son, I want a daughter.
So this is a very accepted behavior, sir. There's nothing wrong in this, it's celebrated. But let us assume it was the other way around.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have looked like a very abusive way of addressing the situation. That here is a family who do not wish to accept a female child that is born, and they were aspiring for a male.
No, that's what I'm saying. You see, ultimately, if you believe in the philosophical upbringing that we have had, what you are destined to get, you will get. What difference does it make whether you have a son or a daughter? I still have not understood. There's no difference.
One thing that I give, which my family often says, that you need a male who will give you a salvation, and it is only a male who can do all those things that are required to be done after one dies, and which is not there for the women to do. Can't we rewrite that?
No, what I'm saying is today, you see, if you go, now you're looking at a ritualistic part of it. Now if you go to the philosophical and spiritual part of it, right? Advaita says that there is God in everyone.
Yes.
There's no
Aham
distinction
Brahmasmi, correct.
between one human being and another human being. Right? What is this body? This body is just made of 5 elements.
Correct.
It can be here today, it can end tomorrow, it can end this moment. So what are we attaching so much importance to the ritual of the body? The soul is the one which is divine.
And that has really nothing to do with the male progeny.
Nothing to do with it has no gender.
At least.
Isn't it? It has no gender. The God principle.
Yeah. It has no gender, and it doesn't require a gender of this kind alone to give you salvation.
Exactly. And today, I don't know whether I am fully convinced with it or not, but several communities today accept the fact that girls can perform the last rites.
No, I welcome it. It's for evolution. And as they say, necessity is the mother of all invention. So, and Hinduism has been a very evolving religion. and it has adapted and adapted and adapted, and that's why it's still surviving, and there is no doubt that it will go on. But until we reach that stage, these are our hiccups, and we have to face these things. And I'm in that gamut that I see such a beautiful family. So nicely they have taken on your legacy, and then trying to do the next best thing of practicing in the profession. So which is so nice. So we did speak about religion or philosophy also. Philosophy also. I'm always asked. I should ask. I tell them this is not like a stardom interview. No. It's more of exchanging knowledge and putting something that we know. But I think to make it interesting, and so we should have a...
No, one thing which has been sort of on my mind and which is troubling me a lot as how our society is growing, how our next generation is growing, is that there is a disconnect between the vast spiritual reservoir that we have in this country and the current generation.
You think so?
Definitely there is. See, the education pattern is such that it doesn't teach you about our hoary past. How many of us know what were the achievements of the Vijayanagar kingdom?
Actually, it's a very nice topic to discussion. But I would say people who are interested, sir, today you have everything on your palm to read it.
How many are interested?
So we will read it.
How many are interested?
I would say anyone who goes beyond 45, 50 gets interested. We are now interacting with the age group from 30 to 40, they are not interested. 20 to 40, they are not interested. I have seen people who come as they come, because you see, wisdom through self-realization is the biggest wisdom one can get. They may not be looking at Vijayanagar Empire, they may be looking something similar to that. Something similar as to, from where did our science, philosophy, from where did our stargazing come, from where did our astrology come? There are many people who are interested.
No, what I'm saying is, you see, the ultimate aim of life is mukti, means you must be free.
Free, correct.
Okay. Now, to reach that goal, you need to do something, no? Now, if you want to go to Chennai, if you sit in this office,
you won't go. Obviously, you have to do that karta to go.
So you have to do something. Now, the thing is, it's shocking that sometimes, somebody, you talk about Adi Shankaracharya, who is that guy? They ask you. Students who have studied here, right, who don't know anything.
That's what I'm saying. So you are asking an age group between 20 to 40. Sit with a person who is 45 plus. I'll give you another example. Today, you take any mutt, any philosophy, any background for America West, mid coast, East, Lisbon, London, Melbourne and Sydney. You have 5 to 6 panchangams which are coming all over the world. That means there are people who are there who are interested to know what I should follow, what I should do, what is this day, what is the lunar calendar.
But why should students in school and college
not be taught?
Well,
that's correct. Yes.
What is Sanskrit?
They should know. I'm not
why
saying
are
no.
they not taught? I mean, if the minute you teach, I'm not saying don't teach. Now, you see, I went to Baldwin School, which is a Methodist school.
Correct.
Right? First thing they gave us in 3rd standard was they gave me a Bible, Holy Bible. I still have it. The other day I was looking at something in my shelf. I still have it.
Yeah, we used to sing. What Jayatu Jayat Krista. So which is nothing but Vithala Badlo. They used to put something else and add.
No, what I'm saying is that why is it that our syllabus doesn't talk about the philosophical, historical past, about Vedas, the Upanishads? What do they say? What does Mahabharata say? What does Ramayana say? Why is it that this is a taboo? Now it's reached a stage when if you say I'm going to do yoga, they say this is Hindu. It's nothing to do with Hinduism. Yoga has nothing to do with it's your physical body and your mind.
It's a science for body.
No?
Ayurveda science for body.
So the thing is, unless we do this, I agree with you, that at certain age, people will start looking at other things also. But for example, I was fortunate enough because my mother insisted that I should learn Sanskrit through a tutor. Every Saturday and Sunday, I didn't have Sanskrit in school. I didn't read Kannada in school. So my biggest problem was reading and writing Kannada, which I have only mastered many years later by my own industry.
So that's what I say. When you go back like this, the way you went, you really hold on. Now, if I'm going to give Vedas to as you said, our child should know the difference between a nightclub and an ashram. And unless and until this child is going to enjoy both, it's going to be very difficult. And if we are going to thrust upon that young adult that this is what you're going to do, there will be a revolt, is what I feel. But
no, you should not force. I'm not saying we should
but if
force.
you're going to have it in school, you're going to tell them to do it, you have to study, this is a part of your syllabus, then it becomes difficult.
No, Anuradha, you see, you have history class. Why should we learn about Babur and Akbar and Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb? Only we should learn that if you go to Delhi, right, in India Gate you have 7 roads. All the Mughal family is there. Modi ji only changed one name and made it Abdul Kalam. Now what I'm saying is, this is not right. I am not fanatical about religion. Follower of Baba. Baba always said, you love your religion. You practice your religion. Don't change your religion.
All you're saying is, let us introduce our roots to the next generation in their formative years.
If you want to today go into some depth of Brahma Sutra analysis, people go to Chicago University for that. What has happened in India?
Because we don't have money for research and development.
Not money. We don't have the will. You see, the minute you talk of anything. Now, see, I went in our school, we had a moral science class every Friday evening.
Correct.
Right? In moral science, we had to hear stories from the Bible.
Okay.
Now, none of us know, our parents did not do that.
But you don't remember those stories, is what I'm...
No, I do remember many stories. But what I'm saying is that our parents and the society did not come and do dharna to say you're teaching Hindu children stories from the Bible. Nobody did that.
Correct.
No. Now, why should the society criticize anybody who wants to teach our good Sanatana Dharma to our own children?
Yeah, I agree. We should do it.
We should do it.
But...
Stotras, such a large volume of Bhakti Sangeet is there.
Is there, but the language is so alien for the coming generation that becomes difficult for them, so they feel we don't want that.
They're British, one
a British convent educated English is a big bar to have any
So
knowledge.
unless the families pay some attention to this, teach them something, okay, talk about it.
I think it's well.
They can then start thinking about it. They want, they'll read. But then they should know it is there.
Yeah, they should know, and I think families and matured individuals should make this conscious choice of doing. So, what do you do in your lighter veins, just to conclude? What is your relaxing way of
Relaxing
time?
is...
Go to movies, you go to plays.
Of
course, apart from reading, music, you hear.
Yeah, I love music. We go to all the concerts. Last 2 weeks ago, we saw Rahul Deshpande's fantastic concert. On Abhangs.
Okay. I know you're a foodie. You love to visit. I met him in a restaurant in London. We just bumped into each other. And I was so shocked to see him there. And I wondered what he would eat in that restaurant. And I also didn't get anything to eat in that restaurant.
I'm
but somehow we
adventurous.
managed. Yeah, it was nice
of course
that
I'm
you do.
Vegetarian. Now I'm vegan.
You have become a vegan. Okay, I'm still a vegetarian. So, you go to movies.
Yes, I do.
So what's your favorite movie that is?
The recent one we saw was a very old movie, okay, by Sanjay Khan. It's called Abdullah. If you haven't seen it, you must see it.
Zinat Aman and
what a
Sanjay
fantastic
Khan.
concept.
Okay.
I just heard about it, some songs I remember,
I see.
but I didn't have occasion. Of course, it's an old movie, but we just watched it the other day. And what I liked about it is how in a subtle way this Sarva Dharma Samanvaya is brought out in that. There's a woman who dies during childbirth, and she's Hindu, and she tells this Mohammedan person Abdullah to say, God is giving this child to me, I don't know how long I'll be there. It's your responsibility to take care of the child. He accepts that responsibility. He is living somewhere in the desert. And this child is a Hindu, he knows. Then he gives mother a word.
And then he brings up that child.
Brings up the child. Then what happens is, somebody tells him that, after a certain age, you have to perform certain ritual for this child. Where do you get the priest? There's one character is a Mahmud. So he comes. And then he asks him, Are, ek pandit ko leke aao. He says, Maulvi ko leke aao. Okay. So he goes and gets one priest and he brings him here. And that's a long story. But then he begs that priest, Maulvi Sahib, he says, "Hum Maulvi nahi hai, hum Pandit hai." He said. Anyway, so he tells him, you perform the ritual. What, he is a Hindu boy. I want him to grow up as a Hindu. I don't want him to become a Muslim. And then he performs all these things, and finally he goes and entrusts this kid to a family who are Hindu.
That's a mission.
No? So what I'm saying is,
it's very relevant for today's.
Absolutely relevant today.
Today. So who's your favorite heroine?
Heroine? I really have no favorite heroines.
No, you should have someone.
I think Madhuri Dixit was a good actress.
Oh, someone good actor. No one in the now the recent ones. Nobody in the recent young.
I don't see many movies now.
Movies. Hero. Who was your favorite hero?
Devanand, of course.
Always evergreen.
And my wife was Rajendra Kumar.
Oh, the Jubilee Kumar's fan. Oh my God. Okay.
So she always loved Rajendra Kumar. I tease her now also.
About
to say that
him.
if we had met him, you wouldn't be married to me.
Oh my God. I don't think so. He would. See, those kind of crushes were always there. There's no doubt on that. So, what's your favorite city where you like to live? Or where you like to visit the most, country or city?
I think London over the years has been somewhat favorite for both my wife and I. We love, the reason is we had a very, very dear friend, Joe, who we lost a couple of years ago at 95. And he somehow turned out to be our best friend. In London. So he didn't have a family, so we were his family. Okay. So he would come here, spend 2 months in winter. Whenever we went in summer, we would be with him. And so we are very familiar with London and its environment. Though, of course, London has changed a lot, but nevertheless, it's a city where we feel at home.
Okay.
So that's our favorite.
And your food, what's your favorite?
Food, as I said, I'm very adventurous. I eat everything under the sun.
So long as it's vegan.
Vegan. Yeah.
There are so many restaurants now.
So many. I like Chinese food, Indian food. I like idli sambar on Sunday morning.
Sunday morning is idli sambar.
Sunday morning menu is idli sambar.
Every day, every Sunday. You make at home or you eat?
At home.
At home. So it has to be idli sambar at home. So, in case you were to get another chance, would you like to be an advocate or would you want to choose something else?
I think I'm quite happy being an advocate.
And you will still be one.
It's very challenging.
I know you'll want the same wife. I'm not going to ask that question. But profession.
As they say, inshallah.
Inshallah.
God willing.
God willing.
But we don't want to come back to this world, you know. See, the concept of mukti is that when you are finished, like, you know, your rebirth happens because you have got some prarabdha karma attached to you. If you lead a life in a best manner possible, helping people, earning a good name, good punya, and not hurting anybody, you know, then Chitragupta will not have any balance to send you back. He will say, zero balance, sir, you relay early.
I'll put it this way around. Someone who's really good, they'll say, you've been so good, people like you should be on earth. You go and live one more life. Antanu agbodu.
Agbodu. That is also possible.
So you can always come. No, but I know.
Life is full of misery, you know. You see, we must understand it. Baba used to always say, there is, if you get one bout of happiness, be sure that you're going to get, it's going to be followed by another bout of sadness.
Yes. So it's all like up and down.
Circle.
Yeah, up and down,
now,
up and down.
That is why, you know, in our Veda, it says, na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amrutatvama nashuhu parena nakam nihitanguhaya. It goes on. Simply it says, na karmana. Karmana is what you do. By what you do, you don't get. Na prajaya, children, do you get it? Dhana, with money, you don't get it. Then what do you get it from mukti? From tyaga.
Okay, sacrifice. Okay.
So the only way you can actually attain a feeling that you have achieved everything, there is nothing more I desire. Right? If you reach that stage, now I love to eat jalebi, let us say. Right? A beautiful, steaming, lovely plate of jalebi and rabdi and kept in front of you. Right? If you reach a mental state of looking at it, admiring it, how nicely it is made, how tasty it could be, but I don't want to eat it. I don't need it. I can be without it.
Okay.
If you reach that stage, that is the state of desirelessness. So Swami always used to say, put a ceiling on your desire. Desire is necessary because if you don't have desire,
Then you really
cannot
won't
live,
achieve, yeah.
no? So you must have desire, but you must know where you must stop. Because there's no end, no. You can keep on consuming, you can keep on wanting. If you have a small car, you want a bigger car. If you have a big car, you have a still bigger car. Then you want an SUV, then you want this, you want an aeroplane, you want a helicopter. It doesn't stop, you know. You can never get happiness from these things, karma, dhana and children. So we have to be happy.
So you're saying that I should be happy at the time when I die, so contented that I should not wish to come back again.
Exactly.
And I think
I
that
should
would
pray,
be...
don't send me back.
Don't send me back because I
had my-
have lived a
Correct.
full life.
I've had my quota of everything.
Okay. So last, sir, what is a full life for any advocate?
Full
What would
life
you
is
say?
as long as he or she can actually, you know, appear in court and, you know, being, without being embarrassing to himself or herself, you should work. Because
Work till the end.
work till the end, yeah.
And we are actually in a very blessed profession because we don't have a retirement age. So as you said, it's a profession that the professionalism is to put upon ourselves the age of retirement or the day of retirement when we are no longer going to be a pain to others and don't make a fool of ourselves in court.
Many people say that, you know, I want to quit the profession because I have so many things to do. I have this to do, I have to that to do. I want to go to this place, that place. Who prevents you from doing all that? No.
No, only.
Please do it. Only thing, you have to adjust your time. See, as lawyers, we have to be good masters of our time. If you are not a master of your time, you'll have a lot of problems.
Correct.
We are sitting in the court. That day you are chatting,
Yeah.
we're looking at messages, we're looking at some draft. Somebody says, sir, you know,
Correct.
urgent ide, ಏನು ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then we do. So we are using every moment of our time. No? So we need to be conscious of that. And, you know, you must be with a smiling face.
Yeah.
There's no point in
Being grumpy all the time,
All
yeah.
the time. No? You take, you know, less number of muscles to smile than to be grumpy. That's how it is.
Your opinion on the book.
Opinion on Vakeela Vaahini. Oh, I've been reading
So,
it.
so
ತುಂಬಾ
you,
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ರೀ.
yeah. So,
It's very
sir, I think you know about Vakeela Vaahini. It's a bilingual magazine, and all the people involved in this are all lawyers. So, wanted to give your views on this. So, what do you think? I mean, have you had a chance to look at it?
Oh yes, I've seen many of the issues of Vakeela Vaahini, as there's no doubt at all, and it was very much needed.
For we advocates,
Yeah.
right?
See, there was no such, in fact, many years ago, speaking at a bar council function, I told them, I said, you take any other profession, you have a good publication. You, chartered accountants have a good one, CAs have one. In England, other professions have it, doctors have it. Why we don't have anything for our profession? I've been trying to tell them, but the only bar publication which is quite substantial today is the Indian Advocate, published by the Bar Association of India. Other than that, we don't have it. So this is a very much needed one, and I commend the people who are, you know, actually owning and running it.
All are advocates, sir. In
I
their
know.
busy time
I
of
know
advocates.
Prashant
that,
and all of them, I know.
Prashant, Mr. Hegde, Trivikram.
Excellent.
I'm sorry if I missed anyone, but all of them just dedicate their time and
It's
effort
very
to
good.
this.
You must keep it up, and you know, you must get some sponsors for some advertisement, things like that, so that this sort of, you know,
Keeps
goes
going.
on.
It keeps going.
Because running costs ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ.
It is.
ನೋಡಿ, ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಅರವಿಂದ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ I attended many of these programs. Mr. Suryanarayan Rao
Used to do that
publish the
communique.
ಅಲ್ಲ?
Yeah, but it's no longer there.
Communique.
We were all life members of that.
Yeah.
It is a very challenging business.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
This is very challenging one.
It's an excellent book.
So
And I like the articles also. It's well selected. It's sold single-handedly.
so diligently,
he did
yes.
that.
And he would come and distribute by
Distribute it
himself in the
personally.
court. Yeah.
I know.
So
It
it
was
was
a great service.
So this has gone one step ahead. That used to be like a newslet.
Correct.
This has gone one step ahead. So it needs, and we
Keep
need
it
your
up.
support for this. And I sincerely thank you for this lovely conversation.
Thank you.
Lots more to talk, but as you say, inshallah, maybe again sometime. For now, I thank you, sir.
Thank